take me out. He's been on the stairs a lot lately. It's like, bro, you're gonna make me trip. He's so funny. Ah, boo boos. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How is everybody today? Okay, I can be heard. That's good. Little boy. He's so stupid. I love you. You're stupid. Talking to my cat. He's not very smart. He's not very smart. No, you're not. But it's okay. You're orange. You didn't have a chance. All right. Okay. So we gotta start warming everything up. Oh, I did this wrong. No. You there. You go here. You go there. Oh, there's a new tea. I gotta write it down. Ah, boo boo. Got Yongxing's 2013 Zhenjiang Pu'er. I think I said that right. I don't know. I'm smartened. Let's see. Yes. Today's tea. What's today's date? I don't have any concept of 25th. It is from Manghai, Yunnan Province, China. This would be earthy, complex, smooth, and deep. Ooh, fancy. Manghai, and then province. And then the other one is hot brandy. All right. Aside for a second. I brought back Paya for today because I missed him. I missed Paya. Oh wait, leave that in there for a second. I learned my lesson from last time, or at least the last time I made a tea, and I didn't put in a lot. Cause that one time it there was a lot of tea in there. Ah. I need to get like a stand, another tripod or something for the iPhone I use for tracking. Plus, I'm thinking.
To the secret lab!
Oh, hi Luna!
Pull the lever, Crunk.
No, that's not gonna work.
Why
Don't
do
mind
you even have
me,
that
I'm
lever?
just figuring things out. Ugh. Hi Luna. It's good to see you. That's enough of that. Yeah, I brought back the tigers. It's my fat tigers, and then the little paya I got to go with it. Hello. It was okay. I didn't really do much. Took a shower. That's about it. I made a pizza. Not like from scratch, just like freezer pizza. Len's been a butthead all day. That's early. Woohoo! Yippee! How have you guys been today? I finished that drawing. At some point, Len, because I was on my bed using my tablet, and then Len just caught like right up against my arm, and it made it a little hard to draw. But it was cute because he was being so snuggly. He was being such a snuggle bug. He almost exploded. That's not good. My MO was to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Haha. They joined the yay! Nightmare, if you're gonna blow up, you have to act like you don't know nobody. Haha. Right, this is the wash, so it's going bye-byes. Ooh, that's already really dark. Hey, go Paya. By a car? That almost... Jesus Christ, Nightmare. You got like the whole universe as an op today. Like, what did you do to piss off the universe, dude? You're gonna be that easy, yeah. If you're gonna live for anything, live out of spite. That's what I do. What the fuck is playing? What is this? It's an Animal Crossing version of From the Start. Are you kidding me? Then fuck you. It's a bit much. Yeah, I was. Jesus. Stop. That was good. That was great. Oh, you got me there. Wow, this is hot. Almost like hot tea is hot. All right. First taste without any honey. Ooh. Great. Our tea for tonight. So the first one is where's the card? Yeonchang's 2013 Chenjiang Puer. That was a lot. And I probably did not say it correct. My sip. Oh, here you go for the road. There you go. That'll hold you over till you get back. This smells like... Like, it's bringing back a very specific memory. Probably died. No, don't do that. Like, the smell reminds me of T-ball. When I used to play T-ball. Because it kind of smells like grass and clovers. And when I was a kid, I would just eat clovers for some unknown reason. Like, I'd be in the outfield just eating clovers. Don't ask me why. I don't know. There's a grassy flavor, right? Let's see. Aroma's okay. Not fruity. But yeah, there is it is really grassy. It's a bit full. It's home of my... Okay. Jesus tried 3 times today. It's not spicy. Not sweet. It's a bit moldy. It's pretty vegetal. It's kind of savory. Pretty earthy. Not chocolatey. It's a little woody. No, I was writing down my my rating. Had to think. And y'all know how I'm not great at thinking. Oh, he get a little drinky of water. Got almost 30 minutes, boo-boo. Why are you looking at me like that? You still got time, buddy. You'll survive. I'm dying. All right. And for a snacky treat, I have Sakura Karinto from my box. I always get excited when they give me like full-size bags of things. Oh, those are good. They're like slightly sweet, crunchy. Have just that like slight cherry flavor. A little bit of tartness. What? What? He's yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me? Don't yell at me. That's rude. That's rude. He's just a little guy. Right, boo-boo? So you're just a little guy? Where are you? He's like underneath me somewhere. I don't know where he is. Oh, there you are. Hi, Bubba. It's you. I'll pet you. I'll pet you. I want to pet you. I want to pet that boy. Sure, let me pet you. Let me pet you. There we go. Yay, I pet the boy. Papa's can I take you up and hold you like a puppy? Come here. No, I won't hold you like a puppy. Hold you like a puppy's. Oh, I forgot to put Len on my lap on my model. Oh well. I don't want to go all the way upstairs. Hi, Bubba. I have a boy. I have the boy. He's my little coin. No! Rude. Biscuit. Rude man. You're a rude man. Why are you rude, man? Why are you rude, man? Why are you a rude man? So, you know how I usually do like 2 teas with the setup and then 1 like herbal tea. My plan was to use this 1 tea, the one Luna got me. I'll show it. This one, because I was looking at the ingredients and I'm like, oh, it's got, I never pronounce it right. Rooibos, whatever. I'm like, oh, this is a nice herbal tea, like caffeine-free tea. And then when I went to go look it up, apparently the Yaupon Holly is like the only, well, it's not the only, it's like one of the few sources of caffeine in the Americas. like tea. I mean, I think they have like coffee in South America, but like, yeah. So Yaupon Holly has caffeine in it. If you didn't know, which I literally just found out. I'm like, well, I, gosh, I really don't like those. Oh boy. I think they're a bit annoying. Let me just take them out. Where are they? Move. Remove. Move. Like, they're fine and all. I just, they're a little much. And now we got some nice Zelda music. Zelda, hardly know her. But this tea is okay. It's not like phenomenal, like mind blowing. It's fine. I really don't want to go to work tomorrow. Man, this menu isn't like bad. Like there's one dish that we pretty much don't have anything for. We just put it on the plate. Which is nice. Just, it's just like, you know, work. How's everyone's day been? A good day, bad day, okay day. Did you fight God? You play a ferocious. I don't know, man. Sorry, my cat's Oh, he's got a hairball. That's fantastic. Really? Right at the bottom of the stairs? Really? Sir. Yeah. Oh, he's running away. Hold on. Let me clean this up. Nan, what you doing, buddy? You got hairball? You do it right at the bottom of the steps? And then you're gonna wait for mommy to step in it in the morning with my socks. And then I get the wet socks, but I can't go back upstairs to change my socks because I'm running late for work. Can you tell that's a regular occurrence? Why? Lan, why are you like this? Oh, but why are you like this? Why are you like this? As soon as I sat down, after cleaning up the first hairball, he does another one. Then, what am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you? Why are you so pretty? You're so pretty. Even though you're a little bit evil right now. The fuck? Little man. What? What? Are you a pretty boy? He's so pretty. He's lucky he's so pretty. So I guess while we're talking about tea, not really talking about tea, but we are now. Since that's not a word. Let me I brain no worky. What I was trying to say is because we're having tea, I figured I'd tell you guys about a little bit of tea drama. About tea, like the drink. So, not too long ago, this company called Poda, PODA, it was like a day or two ago, launched their ad campaign for their new product. Their product is a matcha paste. And it's basically you just put the paste in liquid and bam, matcha, which, sure. However, how they decided to market it was interesting. So how it starts off is this guy says like, oh, we love matcha. Like, or it's like, you can have matcha without all this crap. And then like, he has like the bowl and the whisk and all of that. And he's like, you don't need any of this crap. And then pushes it out of the way. And it's like, that's not crap. That's traditional tools. Hello? Which was already a red flag. Second red flag was they were like comparing themselves to like other like matcha, and it's like it's stale secretly from China, and everyone's just kind of like, girl, what? Because if you don't know, tea, like the tea leaves that we know and love, it all originated from China. Like, sure, like other cultures had like a hot drink that they brewed, but like the tea plant originated in like China, in that area. So this also includes green tea. And if you still don't know, matcha is just green tea that is like ground up into a powder. And green tea and matcha also originated in China. Japan just kind of like adopted it. So for this guy to be saying that other matcha is bad because it's secretly Chinese was really fucking weird. Like, what? Huh? And then the kicker, this paste is so fucking oxidized. So for matcha, one of the key things to look for in quality is the color. Like mine is kind of old, but like even if it's old, like the color is still pretty good. And the taste is still good. But one of the things to look for in matcha is if it's like brown or starting to like what's called oxidized, then you don't have that great of a quality. So the fact that this stuff comes out of the tube partially oxidized is like, oh, bestie, no. No. Like they could have had this whole thing where it's like a more accessible matcha, because regular matcha is not that accessible. Well, I mean, it's more accessible than people think, because a lot of people think like, oh, I need the fancy bowl and the whisk and all that. I'm like, you can get started with matcha with just like a regular bowl and like a regular whisk. Is it the best for it? No. But like, it's a start. And then like you could eventually like work your way up into getting the more like fancy stuff. But at its base, no, you don't need the fancy stuff to enjoy matcha. However, like that's like a big like turn off for a lot of people, especially like people with disabilities. They can't really do like the whisking part or whatever, which would have been a great angle for them to advertise as. Like it's like a more disability friendly matcha, because they don't have to like whisk it up. It's like out of the tube and they could just mix it into whatever liquid and it's ready to go. Like that would have been a great marketing thing. But the fact that they took the whole approach of like, this shit sucks, ours is better, when it clearly isn't. Ugh. People are wild. And a lot of people were bringing up how it reminded them of the baba or the boba bubble tea thing, where the people go on the Dragon's Den, which is like Shark Tank, and they're like, oh, we like bubble tea, but it's so unhealthy. Our bubble tea's better. It's like, it was literally just like juice with popping bubbles. And Simu Liu was like, this isn't really innovative. What? It's just like when people take a cultural thing from a culture that's not theirs and try to improve it and say theirs is better. It's like, slow down. Slow down. So yeah, that's TLDR for PT, you may say. But I really don't have any idea what's going on in like popular media, because I don't really watch anything like TV or movies or anything. Like when I'm not watching like a streamer I enjoy, I'm watching like some sort of video essay. Like recently I've been watching video essays on VTuber drama. I don't know why. Or I watch things by Cruel World Happy Mind about influencers, a lot of whom I don't even know who the heck they are. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. And there's more than just like video essays. I've been watching Jija Jack's films. Like I started watching him. You good? Dude, are you good? I started watching him when he did like had his whole beef with Sniper Wolf. And then Sniper Wolf fucking doxed him and like was outside of his house. But like he still does like the calling out shady creators, but he's branched out to more than just Sniper Wolf. And it's really funny because he has what he calls ReactBot. It's like a little program, and a lot of people think it's AI, but it's not actually AI, because Jack sat down and recorded like over 12,000 lines for this thing, and then he hired someone to like 3D model him, and then have the model say the lines. And so when he presses a button, it just picks one of like the over 12,000 responses. And the funniest part is sometimes one of these random reactions or like this random responses from this little program is a much better reaction than the reactors. Maybe I needed a bit more tea than I put in there. That's fine. Everything's learning. I think what else I want. Yeah, a lot of it right now is like VTuber drama. When I say like VTuber drama, it's the one streamer, Cat Liente, or she goes by Cat and Chat on YouTube. But it's basically, the story is someone hires someone from a commission, and then like something weird happens with the commission. But sometimes it gets, oh my gosh, it gets so wild. But when I was finishing that Persona eye banner thing, I was watching it's basically a rundown of the legal case between Lauren the Mortician and the people she was suing. because I was kind of there like when it first happened. Like I was there, Gandalf, because I remember following Lauren the Mortician before. Then like, oh, she's okay. And then because I also followed Caffeinated Kitty, and then I saw Kitty's video where she pulled out the receipt that Lauren the Mortician is a turf, and I was like, oh, like, oh, my spoon's rusted. Oh well, adds flavor. But she was like, basically her video was like, please stop confusing me with this person because she's a turf and I'm not. And then that caused this whole fucking firestorm where Lauren the Mortician is sending like DMCA things. It wasn't just Kitty, it was like 3 other people. He even sent a wellness check to Kitty's house, like somehow found out where Kitty lived, and then like called the cops for a wellness check on her, which is wow. And then we find out that Lauren the Mortician was only a mortician for like a couple, I don't remember the amount of time, but it wasn't very long. But then she's like going on like TikTok being like, oh, I'm like an expert mortician, like these are my expertise. Like, girl, you sure you got like certified or whatever morticians get, but like you're not an expert. And then there was like the thing where Lauren the Mortician went against like this person who was like literally certified in like child safety. Like this person's literal job was testing car seats and such for safety. Like that was this person's whole ass job. And Lauren's just like, actually, I'm a mortician and like I know better than you. And he's like, this is literally my field of expertise. That's something that pisses me off to no end. When I like 100% know something, like I am pretty much the expert on a certain thing, and then people try to argue with me, like, are you kidding me? That was one thing that pissed me off about Jelly Beans. Because, like, I would be working at the country club for about 5 years now. And I would be like, hey, like telling him things, and then like he wouldn't listen to me, and I'm like, bro, like, why are you not listening to me? I know more than you, bitch. Turn this back on. I don't think I put enough tea in this, so it probably didn't last as long as it should have. So we're just gonna quickly reset. I typically do a BRB, but like it's fine. I just need to rinse everything out. No. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi. Yeah. Whew. This one is called Hot Brandy. Yes. Whew. I know I really should not be buying more tea, but like if I did, if I'll probably get more herbal teas because I don't really have a lot of herbal tea. Oh, that's cool. So this one, it's like a blend of white and black tea. So I don't know if you can see it very well, but like, so if you look at the little tea cake, it's got like a nice pattern going on. It's really cool. I'm also like easily amused. Oh, lit up. I like keeping the little wrappers they come in. I think they're neat because if you look in the corner there, it's got like the wizard or whoever the fuck he was from Legend of Zelda. Do like a decoupage thing where I have all like the wrappers. I think that'd be cool. All right, let's warm it up, baby. This looks so cool. I'll just sit that there. Lan, it's food time! Lan, it's food time! He crunching. He crunching. He's such a good boy. I love my little man. I gotta just check on my games. Hi, Edmund. You know, I already got all the Edmund stuff for his little thingy. I had to treat my wife right. I love my wife. Sorry, I have Edmund and Aiden on my home screen. And Aiden's like, oh, Edmund, I waited for ages for this dessert. And Edmund's like, is that the mythical blah 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 dessert? Oh, that was so cute. Stop. Oh my god. I love my wife. so soon. Oh, I love him. Wife. My wife. Oh, I love Edmund so much. Edmund and Yakumo are like my top two. God, I love Edmund and Yakumo. Let's see. But good, I still have time. No. I ran out of the express tickets or whatever they're called. Express passes. I don't know, man. The only problem with like these, the really compressed ones is that they take a bit to open up. Just like humans. Just if they're being if a person I can't even finish it. God. Hold on, let's try this again. If a person doesn't want to open up, just submerge them in hot water. There you go. Where's the wisdom? Words of wisdom. Rico Paya. You're such a good little tiger. Alright, that was the wash. So let's do first steep. First real steep. Oh, I think I could do it. Yeah, I forgot I don't have any small tickets. I'll let them. They can do it. They can handle it. They're fine. They're big boys. So, the only thing I don't like about, well, there's a few things about New Carnival that, but my biggest one are like the super hard fights, like for events and stuff. I genuinely cannot figure them out. Like, I have tried for multiple events. I cannot figure out how they work. Like, I'll read the instructions 500 times. Nope. Nope. I don't understand. I don't understand how it works. I might just be too stupid for that. What? Oh, I'm stupid. Because, like, you gotta bring in, it tells you, like, bring in these types of characters. So I bring in those types of characters. And, like, you gotta do this, this, and this. And I do this, this, and this. And it doesn't work. Alright. Ooh, that was a lot of tea. What the fuck? Because it was still pretty compressed. I'm not gonna count this one want to count that as another wash. Because it didn't... This bitch doesn't want to open up. All right, let's try this again. I'm not counting that one. Actual cup. That bitch did not open up like at all. Oh. Oh. Oh man. This looks fun. Intimacy. I have anything to throw at Edmund. Edmund. There you go. You can have that. Oh, I need. Damn it! No, that's not what I wanted. Not one. Fridge. Bubbles. Juice. Wood key. What's this? Selector. Randomizer. Give me. Alright. Oh, Levine. Here you go. Jesus Christ, I have so many gifts for Olivine. Damn, okay. Put your tug away, sir. It took me out when Roy was starting Love and Deep Space, and he was like, "Is this like a new carnival where you give them affection and their clothes come off?" And I was like, "Fine, like, don't give me the new carnival reference. Don't do that." It was really funny. Pull up 2 people. Check the shop. Dailies. Nothing good. Ooh. So cute of him. Let me make Aster a room. I have all of Aster's stuff. Oh, I don't have Aster's. I want to make the shower desk. Oh, there you go. All right. Let's see. Journey. Cabin quest. Keys. Have at it, boys. Go get 'em. Go get 'em, boys. All right, I think this one is actually good for drinking. It's a lot more open. What? Woo! That's strong. All right. Let's see. It's a white and a black. wrong. Let's see. Go with the top note. I think it's woody and tannic. Like those are the top two. Pretty smoky. Not chocolatey. A little savory. Kind of. Oh, all right, that's fine. It's not spicy. It's herbal. Not floral. Not fruity. Oh, I didn't smell it. Interesting aroma, that's for sure. Gotta take another sip. It's got a pretty good linger. Balance is mid. Body's okay. All right. You are going to do whatever color this just did. Brown, never mind. Red. Red's fine. Give it 4 stars. Fucking potato. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Nightmare? Fair enough. I got home, ate dinner, but spilled my... Oh no! Tragic. Here. You could have a sip of tea instead of your Sprite. Like, I hate it when like it doubles. Yeah, I mean you're having a bad day, so might as well give you some. And you can also have this little cracker. Like a little cookie crunchy thing. Yeah, they're Sakura, so it's like they're really good. They're but they are they're like kind of sweet. They kind of have like that light cherry flavor. Kind of sweet. Yeah, they're sweet, but it's not like overpowering, you know? Like it's just like enough sweetness. Because sometimes like when you get like a cookie or something and it sounds you. So I'm a lot better with heat than most, but I still have my limits. I am white after all. The air is touch grass. You know what's funny? I don't think there's actually grass in my backyard. Like, it's some other green plant, but it's not grass. Makes sense. You know, oh, I know what it is. Because, so there's this plant. It's called the mock strawberry because the berries look like strawberries, but they don't taste like anything. But it's like that. Like, that's what my backyard is. It's not grass. It's like mock strawberries. It's really weird. I've never seen that before. Yeah. I mean, the little berries are edible. They just don't like anything. Because no, that's just it's like there instead of grass, you know? Like, it's not grass. It's the mock strawberry plant that covers the yard. Isn't that wild? Like, I had never seen that before. Bro, it was like that when I got in here. I also do not do yard work. In the summer, the landlord, I'd just be chilling, and then the only way I know that my landlord has been around is that I heard the lawnmower go off. And then he's like, okay, I'm done, and then he leaves. No, it's not that I'm lazy, it's just like I don't do anything. I don't have to do anything because like it's not grass. It's not grass, so like it doesn't grow like grass does, so it doesn't really need to be mowed. And like the landlord only mows like the plot of land next to us. I guess he owns that too. I don't know. Because it's like an empty plot of land. I mean, I am lazy, but not for that reason. He's like, I'll take care of all the yard work and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I did do some like yard work when I was setting up my little garden, which we'll see if it survived the winter. Because like winter kind of hit and I didn't have like time to like kind of weatherproof them because it got really busy at work. So we're hoping that the plants bounce back. I mean, it's like mint. So like mint is really hard to kill. Unless it's like catnip. I don't know what happened to the catnip because usually catnip. Ooh, hail, that's scary. But yeah, like I had a thing of catnip and it was growing fine. And then like, I don't know what happened to it. It looked like what I think happened is because there's someone out here that has like their cats outdoors, which is really stupid, but I'm not getting into that. And I think they came and like ate my catnip. Like they came and like ate the catnip and then it killed it because it couldn't grow because they kept eating it. And then we had these bitch ass squirrels that kept like running and like knocking my shit over. Oh, thank you, Sarah, you bought. Yeah, these fucking dumbass squirrels were like running and like knocking my shit over. Which probably didn't help them a lot. Like I bought food and I tried putting in like a different pot because like it was originally in a pot with the mint because the Deus Griffin probably Because like I originally had the catnip in with my 3 mint plants. And it started fine, and then like it started looking not fine. So I'm like, well, maybe the mint's suffocating the catnip. So I tried transferring it to another pot, and then it just straight up just died. And then mint started growing. Like one of the mints started growing instead of the fucking catnip. That was so bad. Hey, I was, but I'm pretty sure the neighborhood cats like literally ate it. It's hard to take care of something when it's literally eaten by neighborhood stray cats. Maybe when spring comes around, I might be too late to start seeds. Keep it inside. And then my cat will eat it. Because that's all he did with catnip. He just ate it. Len is so funny. Like, he doesn't get all, like, zooted and, like, high from catnip. He just eats it. Well, the thing is, he can pretty much get into everywhere. Except for, like, the basement? I think the only place he can't get into right now is the basement. Well, yeah, I mean, that's where the washer and dryer is. I don't go down there. It's scary. Well, and also, I don't like going down there because when we did have the mice problem, that's where they were. And then when the exterminator came in, that's where he was finding all like the traps that caught mice. And so ever since then, yeah, like even though they fixed like the hole where the mice are coming in, I hate going downstairs because I'm afraid the traps are going to have a mouse in it, and I'm going to freak out. Go down there. The shadow stuff. He can come up and ask. If he's got a phone, because Android has a thing. I'm not asking for it. All he has to do is come up, and I can pull up the QR code on my phone, and then he can scan it with his phone and connect to the internet without using the password. Yeah, no. But yeah, that's a cool thing Android has that I don't think iPhone does. Because there's a Wi-Fi network at work, and yeah, like I personally use, like my personal phone is an Android, and when this one completely dies, I'm going to be getting another Android. I do not want an iPhone like as a personal phone. Like the only reason I got an iPhone is purely because it's better for VTubing. Because iPhones, I don't remember. It was like iPhone X. I just looked up which phone is. I just looked up like which one has like the AR tracking, and I picked like the oldest model that has like the full AR tracking that I needed, and then I went on eBay and bought a used one. It was like $100. Because quite literally, no, it's like it still works and everything, but like I quite literally only use it for one app, and that's the app fuck is this? Called like eye facial mocap. Because that's the one that tracks like the facial expressions. I mean, I do have other apps on here. I'm gonna lose tracking for a second. Like, it's got the ones. Like, it has like the ones on here that I can't delete. Because like they're baked into the phone. Yeah. And then I have like it's called eye facial mocap, and that's it. Cause like that's literally all I needed it for. Cause like you can get like some AR tracking with Android, but it's like for some reason Apple just has like a really good facial tracking, which honestly is a little unsettling, knowing that these cell phones have really good facial recognition. But, you know, we're not going to talk about that. Because, like, there is... Because before, I got the iPhone, and then I got the AR tracking upgrade for my model. I was using, it's actually the camera that I'm using right now for the T cam, which is an Android. There's an app, what's it called? Neon Face, I think, and it was developed to be kind of like pseudo replacement for iPhone. Like, it's not as good as the iPhone tracking, but like it's better than like traditional ones. But yeah, being a YouTuber is a lot of programs running. And a lot of stuff. Because right now, for this stream setup, I have VSeeFace, which is running my model. OBS, which is handling like streaming it to Twitch. That's also like the layout and stuff. A program called DroidCam, which is how I'm doing like the webcam with my phone, connected through that app. This was optional, but the Twitch integrated throwing system is what's used to throw things at me. There is another program called Finian. It's made by the same person that made the Yaonan, but it's like for 3D models, and it has like throwing like integrated into that. But I tried using it, and my computer did not like it. So we're here. And then I also have a program called Mix It Up. That's the program that handles like the bot, the Len Kagamine, the cat bot. That's through there. The commands, like the crime boy. Yeah, that. That is so loud. I turned out my speakers all the way so I could hear it from downstairs, and I forgot how loud it was. And then for the background music, it's just Spotify. Time I was hopping around. Wait, what? What does that mean? Hold on. Oh no, it's working. Because sometimes the overlay for Mix It Up, it gets shifted. I usually check it before stream, but sometimes I'm like, ugh. Or if Fanboy was throwing up hairballs. That'd be stinky. He's just a stinky man. He's been on the stairs like all day. I don't know what it is about the stairs today. Like, I've been calling him the guardian of the stairs. He's like, a couple times I'd go up the stairs and he's just like laying at the top. I'm like, oh, hello, can I pass? Do I need to know a password? He's the guardian of the steps. And then he does this thing sometimes where he's like laying by the stairs, and when I walk by, he just kind of like puts his little paw out on me and makes me almost trip. Like, why are you trying to kill me? I pay for your food. He's a silly boy. He was making me kind of bad last night because he kept like walking into the cords and undoing like the screen connection. I was ready to like lock him in the bathroom. I mean, I wouldn't, but I was thinking about it. Like, he's a mostly good boy who's sometimes naughty. Especially in the morning when he wants him food. Honestly, Nightmare, I'm not surprised. Like, no offense. Okay, in my defense, you tell us that you slip every single goddamn stream. So, like, I was waiting. Honestly, I was kind of waiting for when you were gonna say that you slipped. Hey, don't blame me. That's like your legacy. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Not slip? Gosh. Forehead. I'm kidding. I feel violently attacked. You're fine. You'll live. It's like that one tweet, I came out to have a good time, but I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now. Yeah, speaking of celebrities, yes, I'm fine. We're almost got to the Lord 3 different times. But you didn't. You're fine. But yeah, speaking of celebrities, I had an interesting thing happen. So it started where, but yeah, fuck you, Lord. I'm alive, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Take that, God. Well, someone made a post saying, how, because if you didn't know, the new Snow White movie came out, and it's really bad, and mostly because of the actress that plays the evil queen. Because not only is she a horrible Zionist, she cannot act. Gal Gadot, the same actress in quotation marks that gave us "Hello, no," and "Enough champagne to fill the Nile." It's really funny. People are like, "Ah, it's gonna suck because the Snow White isn't white." She's like half German, which is really funny because like the original Snow White's like German or whatever. And also critics say that she's like the only good thing in that movie. Everything else sucks. So this is kind of funny. Everyone's like, "Oh, Rachel Zegler's worst part of the movie," and then she ended up being like the only good thing according to the people who actually watched it. And the worst thing being Gal Gadot, because she's awful and terrible at acting. Max Lord, give me the stone. It's Snow White's. See, that's like a lot of things. Like, that's one thing that kind of it's very awkward that like that's the point, because it's like not even in the original like text did they say that Snow White's skin was white. There's like no mention of her skin color whatsoever. It's just that she was like, she's white as snow, black as ebony, and red as whatever. But like people assume that the white meant like her skin, but it could be mean like it could also mean like he's as like pure and good as the white snow, so it's whatever. And also like Snow White's hair is not ebony because ebony's not that dark. Anyway, I digress. The post was who this person would cast as the evil queen instead of Zionist Gal Gadot, and then proceeded to list a list of celebrities. A good portion of them were also Zionists, like they also like supported Israel, and a lot of us are like, hey, this like Lady Gaga is a Zionist. And a bunch of people started arguing with us, and we're like, no, that's fake news. And the kicker was like, a lot of these people had like Free Palestine in their profile, and then they're arguing with me like, oh, Lady Gaga can't be a Zionist. Sure, she hasn't said anything about it. And sure, she said Israel's one of the greatest places ever. And sure, she signed an anti-BDS thing. And sure, she inspired students to protest an event at their school talking about the Israeli apartheid. But no, she's not Zionist. She hasn't said anything directly. It's like, girly pop. Girly pop. It's like, that was like, she said she loves Israel in 2014. That she could have changed by then. Well, did she? Did she? Because she hasn't really said anything. And like, this current thing has been going on for over a year now, so like, the fact she hasn't said anything says a lot. Any in this yet? Yes. And then so I was talking to like some of my other friends telling them about this. One of the funniest things is like the person who made it is like, well, I can't know what every celebrity's like stance on this is, when people literally came together and created a whole website just for that reason. Because if you don't know, there's a website made by like Israel called the Canary Mission, and it's supposed to be like a database of all people who are against Israel or whatever, and it's kind of like weird. So what people did is they created called the Reverse Canary Mission, where they just log people who are openly Zionists and do like support genocide. And I think, and not only that, is like they do their research and like link shit and provide sources. Hamburger. I don't know, that could be controversial in some places. But yeah, and then someone brought up a good point. It's like, sure, a lot, like, it's okay to not know how a certain celebrity, but like, if you're gonna make a post like that, at least do a little bit of research. Just a little bit, so you don't look like an idiot. That's just me, though. Hamburger for 2028 election. I don't know. So to be honest, like a literal sock would be better than our current president. Just saying. Like an actual literal hamburger would probably be a better president than the one we. But speaking of this administration, did you guys see what happened? So what they did was they created, they had the text leak. I don't know if Luna heard about this, but what happened was they created a group chat in a non. They said, "Oh, I was referring to the text leak, where people in like the cabinet made an unsecure like chat, like group chat, and we're discussing like war plans in this group chat." And we found out about it because they accidentally added a reporter into the group chat. And one of the cabinet members, or like whoever was in this group chat, sent him talking about how they were going to bomb another country. And then one person responds with a fist emoji, a pow emoji, and a bomb emoji. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. And one thing that gets me is like these same people were like wanting to hang like Hillary Clinton for her emails, and then they turn around and have a fucking war crime group chat. I'm laughing, so I'm not crying. Jesus fucking Christ. I saw a video. I'll have to find it again. On TikTok where it's like this lady, she's like a kindergarten teacher. And she's like reprimanding them as like their kindergarten teacher's like crisscross applesauce, everybody. Now you guys have to use your big kid words and discuss war crimes with actual words face to face and not through group chat. Like, I heard you were being really mean to Europe. Oh my god, it was so funny. Like, I know you like I know you have some sad feelings. Like, I for one think that they should just start treating cabinet members as actual children, because I'm pretty sure that there are literal toddlers with more intelligence than the people we have in office right now. Just kind of. Well, yeah, and also the Declaration of Independence in the Oval Office. Why? No reason. People think that Trump wants to do that so he can sign his name at the bottom of it. And honestly, yeah, that tracks. I can see that, actually. Woohoo! Yippee! Treble level 15. Let's go. And more Bay. I'm gonna make them smooch. Smooch. And then go lay on the bed. Sit on this. That's enough. Oh shit, I need to be checking Twisted Wonderland too. They have an event going on. I haven't been looking. I've been so bad at checking Twist lately. Why did this song like trigger a fight or flight response in me? The fuck? I'll fill up my kettle. That's what it's called. I know what words are. Oh, why are you not breaking up? Feels like there's still life in this thing, but it doesn't want to break apart. Come on, girl. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it wasn't fully. I knew it. I knew there was still a bit of life in ya. Sorry, I had to break up the. Because even after a couple steeps, it was still not fully like ballooned or whatever it's called. Whack. Whoa. Hi, boo boos. You have good dinners? That's not where that goes. What am I doing? I'm sorry if that's loud. I don't know why that gets so loud. Hi. Baby. I love this kitty. I love you. They're really good. Probably one of the best snacks I've gotten from these boxes. Aww. Len did the little thing with his paw. I don't know why he do that. I'm so silly. Yeah, you're so silly. Hi. I love that boy. So silly. Such a baby. The water wasn't very hot, so it's like keep it really. I hate logging into Twitch and seeing that horrible actress's face. Like, I don't wanna see her. God damn it. I thought throw this away. Hi, handsome man. What you doing? I'm going to be honest. I'm really not reading the event story in Twist right now. I'm just kind of unlocking it and then maybe reading it later. Like, I don't have the energy to read it right now. The one thing my friend is doing that I think is really fucking funny. So like the town that you go to in the Twist in Wonderland event, it's like Machiaville or something like that. But my friend keeps saying Margaritaville. And it's so funny. They're like, wow, Margaritaville is the best place to go if you want to meet a celebrity. It cracks me up every single time. Okay. Like, them calling this place Margaritaville is just so funny to me. Because, like, when they were doing the story, they would read the town name as Margaritaville, and every single time it took us out. And then it led to one person having, like, an existential crisis about Margaritaville. They're like, wait, you're not talking about the song? And we're like, no, there's a whole restaurant chain of Margaritaville. And then we found out that he meant the tequila song. Oh, it was so funny. Oh. But yeah, in case you didn't know, Margaritaville's a real chain of restaurants. But every time I think of Margaritaville, I think about the fact that in the first Jurassic World movie, go do it. Oh, he did it, silly guy. In the first Jurassic World movie, if you look closely with like the dinosaurs first attacking, there's a guy that is like double fisting margaritas. Like, has a margarita in each hand, and then that's like his priority before he runs away. That's actually Jimmy Buffett. Like, that is actually the man who sings Margaritaville. And they have him in the movie, and he's double fisting margaritas as he's running away from dinosaurs. And I think that's so funny. Oh, and I also think about how they have Margaritaville like Crocs, and they have a charm that's a shot glass. And when Jimmy Buffett died, people were paying respects to him by taking a shot out of the Margaritaville shot glass crock chocolate. Oh my god. That cracks me up every single time I think about it. Like, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett, you're a real one. And then they take a shot out of the crock jar. Oh my god. It cracks me up. Hi, handsome. Len just here like, what is this crazy person doing? What? Better boy. Better boy. I love that boy. What is this? Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's the Neko Atsume theme! That's why it was so familiar. Oh, I love Neko. I love Neko. I have such fond memories of that game. But the one memory was so a little bit backstory. I used to have this cat named Pumpkin. And I found him shortly after I moved in with my mom, and he was like that was my baby. Because like I was moved to a new place where I had like no friends or whatever, and so he was like my only friend. But like sadly, he was an outdoor cat, and as what happens to a lot of outdoor cats, he got hit by a car. And I was so broken up about it because like that was my baby. And then shortly after that is when Neko Atsume came out, and they have a cat in there named Pumpkin that looked exactly like him, and that made me like really happy. And for those that don't play, like if you get the little kitties to visit you often, then they'll give you like their little treasure. And the day I got Pumpkin's treasure, I was bawling my eyes out because I was like so happy. And then we were at GameStop, and that was when like it was big, like the game was still really popular. They had little Neko Atsume plushies. So, and they had Pumpkin. And it was like, of course, I have to get it. Like, that's my baby. And I still have him. He's still my little baby Pumpkin. But he's had surgery done. The little plushies had surgery. I put magnets because the little plushie has a little baseball, and like I had to remove the baseball for some reason. So what I did was I put a really strong magnet inside the baseball, and then a magnet inside of his paw, so that I could easily take apart the plushie. I don't remember why I did that, but it's a thing I did. But yeah, that's the story of my Pumpkin. I saw that they have Neko Atsume for VR. Oh my god, that shit looks so cute. I would literally get a headset just for that. See, since I broke it up, it's a lot deeper now. I also had hotter water, so might need to get a new spoon. I think this one's rusting because I'm not exactly taking the best care of it. Also, like the enamel's starting to come off. I mean, that's fine. I got it probably not the intended use of this little spoon. It's probably just decorative, but whatevs. Yeah, that was so much better than the last one because it like opened up. I'm not reading all. Oh, you go lay down? You go see this? What? He's on the recliner. Likes to lay there. One of his favorite sleep spots. He's so cute. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's like a Machiaville. That's what the town is in the twist event. Oh, hey Ace. What's up? I think it's funny. I think in this twist event, I think Azul looks like oh fuck, what did I say? The cool wine aunt who doesn't have any kids, who is suspiciously close to her roommate. that's what Azul looks like to me in this event. I'm sorry, Azul, but oh god. Oh my god, we're gonna go shopping. I love that twist tune though, because I saw it when the event came out in JP. It's so funny because they're like frolicking down the street. God, it's so funny. And Vil is absolutely mothering. He is mother. I need to get tissue. How do I mute this? I think so. I don't remember how to mute this, but oh wait, I have a button for it. My nose was feeling stuffy. I didn't want to like blow my nose right in the microphone. I don't think people would appreciate that very much. I'm replying to some people because I don't know when to stop. Oh, but this is actually a fun thing. All right, that's enough TikTok. Oh. Might have to screen record. Oh, I'll have to tell Nightmare when he gets back. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, so Luna, you I honestly didn't think we were going to get there, but in the lads love a deep space story, we got to the part where my grandma exploded. That's what I was like, wait, Luna. So I didn't think we were going to get there, but we did. I might screen record it and just send it to you so that you can experience my character's grandma exploding. And it's so funny because there's like no yeah. And so like the context is that we go home and we see Caleb and grandma, and then MC's like, oh, there's a weird signal, I'm gonna go check it out, and Caleb's like, I'm gonna come with you. And then you see like this weird guy, he like stabs you with like not like a weapon but like evil, and then Caleb's trying to like get information and you're like, no, it's fine. And he's like, well, make sure you hide the blood on your sleeve before you get inside or grandma's gonna worry. And then he goes into the house, and as soon as the door shuts, the house fucking explodes. And you're just like, huh? Like I knew, like I kind of knew like that was sort of going to happen, because like I saw this TikTok where this one person's like, oh, I'm gonna start loving deep space, haha, and then they stitched themselves and goes, my grandma exploded. So like I knew that was going to happen at some point, but like I wasn't sure when or the context. So like when I first got to it, I was like, oh damn, my grandma exploded. And then I just made a comment in Omnistruck's server in the Love and Deep Space channel. I said, hey guys, my grandma exploded. They go, ah, another case of CGB. And I'm like, does that stand for Caleb Grandma Boom? They're like, no, it stands for Caleb Go Boom, but like you're close enough. Because it's like you know in Spider-Verse how it's like they have the canon events. Well, apparently in Love and Deep Space is your grandma blowing up. And then like afterwards you have like a doctor's appointment and you see Zayn and he's like, You've been getting sleep? And I'm just like, Zane, my grandma literally exploded. Fucking give me a break. Like, dude. Like, can you give me like a minute? Can you not sass me for like a minute? My grandma literally just went kaboom. And also, like, my childhood friend who I grew up with, allegedly. Because, like, I know he comes back because he's literally a fucking love interest. And, like, I already have Caleb cards. Like, I know he's going to be back. Like, at the point, like, at the time, my character thinks he's dead. Like, leave me alone, doctor. People fucking exploded. That game is so funny. But speaking of Caleb, the next card is going to be, I don't know. I don't know much about Love and Deep Space yet. But I know that each of the guys has what they call their myth. And that's really all I know. Like for Raphael, all I know is that he's God of the Tides. And he's like a mermaid or some shit. And I only know that because he has a rerun of his God of the Tides outfit or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how Lads works. But the next one is going to be like Caleb's myth. And he's like some fucking thick ass cyborg. And like he will like carry you bridal style in battle while like shooting guns at people, and it's kind of dope. Like, I have no fucking idea what is going on, but that looks sick as hell. It's like I see, cause I did like the trial for the Raphael, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on, but this is cool. I haven't even met Silas in the game yet. I think I'm getting close to meeting him. And all I know about Silas is that he's like a dragon ? That's all I got. He had like his special thing where he was like a dragon person. I don't actually know. But it was kind of hot. And like, I don't know anything about Xavier or Zane. There's something about like Xavier being like some sort of prince. Because I did get something for him. Where it's like he's some sort of prince and like NC and him went to like a school together, and I don't know. I'm here for the pretty men. I'm too stupid for lore. I need someone to make a fucking video essay on the lore of Love and Deep Space for me, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I understand what's happened. Well, I don't actually understand. I have an okay grasp of what's going on in the story right now in Love and Deep Space, where I'm at. Kinda, sorta. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, I got a few more steeps out of that after I broke it up. That's kind of like the downside of having it pressed so tightly. Like, yeah, it's more space saving and you can store it easier, but like, it'd be a bitch to get it to open up. I still have ash on here from my birthday when I was trying to put out the chopstick I lit on fire. I forgot to clean it up. Whoops. How else was I gonna light a candle? Oh my god. That's a great segue into the time when I was at my mom's house before she moved up with her parents. I was left unsupervised, and there was a lighter, and it wasn't like lighting. So I was like, "Oh, that's weird. Don't ask me why I had this lighter." So what I did was I put a piece of paper towel into the hole and then I lit it on fire. And I was like, cool. And then it got to my fingers. I was like, ah. And then I dropped it on the floor. I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's not good. And then I like stomped it out. I don't know why I did that. Like, I don't, like, I'm 32 now, and I don't know why the fuck I did that. Like, what did I think was going to happen? I was a stupid fucking kid. There was a one time, because we had, well, my dad, at my dad's house, he had some rose bushes in the front yard, and I don't know what I was doing, but I was running, and for some reason, I decided to run through the rose bush. And of course, my legs got so scratched up because I was like, it was like summer. And my dad is like, what made you think that was a good idea? Like, what is wrong with you, pretty much? Yeah, I don't know. I actually have a scar on my finger. If you could see it. It might be hard to see, but if you look closely, on this finger, there's it's almost like a fish hook shaped scar. I got that from when I was a kid. I was with my grandparents, my mom's side. We were camping somewhere, and my grandpa was preparing sticks for roasting marshmallows, and he had his pocket knife. And my dumbass little self decided it would be a great idea to help him with this task with my hands on the same stick that he was working on with the knife. So I obviously get cut pretty bad. And like, luckily, it didn't seem like it did too much damage. But it was bandaged. Like, we probably should have went to the hospital, but like, I wasn't in the state I lived in because I was with my grandparents. And my parents weren't there. And like, it was just like, they were just like, yeah, you'll be fine. And they just kept bandaging it up and changing the bandages. So yeah, that's why I have that scar. Every time I was like, yeah, I have, because every time I talk about scars, I talk about this one. I'm like, yeah, I got this one for being a dumbass little kid. Do I still have a scar? Oh yeah, I guess I do have a mark there. The only other scar. Yeah, I was a stupid fuck. But yeah, like this scar is, like, I want to say I was like somewhere around like 7 when I got my finger scar. So like, this scar has been here pretty much my entire life. The only other scar I have is I'm not gonna show it, but like I have this spot on my knee. And I got that one relatively recently. Because it was right when I got like laid off from my desk job. And I went to this anime convention. It was Zenkai Con. And I was going, so a little bit of background. The convention center where Zenkai Con is set up is really fucking weird. It is a weird convention center. Because it's in downtown Lancaster. And so the way they built it is like around, like they literally built it around a historic building. Like there is a historic building inside of the convention center. Really funny. It's just the way it's built really. So there are a lot of steps and escalators in this convention center. So I was going to go up one of the escalators and it was stopped. So people were using it like stairs. And my foot got caught on the edge of a step. And then I fell and hit my knee on another step. If you don't know, escalator steps are not like regular stair steps because they have that mechanism, so it's a little jagged. Well, I busted my knee pretty bad. This up so I can read thing later. And I was like, oh, that sucks. It's fine, it's whatever. And I finished going up the escalator. And this was going from the second to the third floor. And I was trying to get up to the 4th floor where my stuff was, because that's where like the con LARP was. And so I walk all the way around to where the stairs were to go from the 3rd to the 4th floor. And I was like, ooh, man, my knee's starting to hurt really bad. I'm just going to take the elevator up this floor. It's fine. And then when I'm in the elevator, this is a packed elevator. I look down and I see that I'm bleeding. I'm like, I'm going to go and ask them for a Band-Aid when I get there. Then I walk from the elevator all the way to the other side of the fucking floor, the 4th floor. And then I knock on the door to ask them for a Band-Aid. And as soon as they open the door, like the GMs of the LARP, I just started bawling my eyes out. Because like that's like the pain finally caught up to me. And they were like, what the fuck? And they were like, oh my god, what do we do? So they had to call an ambulance. And I had to go to the nearby hospital so that I could get stitches in my knee because I fucking fell on an escalator. And it was because I was staying at a hotel with some friends, so like my mom wasn't there. So one of my friends took me to the nearby Walmart to help me get like a new pair of pants because they had it cut off one of the legs of the jeans I was wearing because they had to get to my knee. So I had to get like a new pair of pants that were like long and flowy so that it didn't like hurt my knee. And I had to get like band-aids and stuff. He convinced me to get Minions band-aids, and that's still really funny to me. Um, but yeah, so now I still have like there's like a spot where I got wrecked by an escalator. It was lunatic. My middle finger smashed my grandma's glass door, needed stitches. I mean, that's good that it wasn't, you didn't need stitches. But oh my god. So when I got stitches for my knee, they gave me the local anesthetic. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna let that take effect or whatever. And then they came back and they went to start doing the stitches. I'm like, that really fucking hurts. And they're like, oh, that's weird. So they gave me like more, like the most that they could give me, and it still did not work. So they were like, we're really sorry, but you have to get these stitches, and we cannot get, like, we are unable to give you more like anesthetic for the the injection. So I felt them giving me the stitches, and that was not fun at all. That wasn't fun. Like, I don't know what it is about me, but like I'm like slightly resistant to like the local anesthetic for like the stitches. And also when I had to get dental work done, they had to put a whole lot in my mouth because for some reason I was resisting it. And because typically, like most people, when they get dental stuff, like they can't feel it. But like even with like the max amount that they were allowed to give me, there would be some times where like I could still feel something. Like it didn't feel pain, but like I could feel something going on. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that was so fun getting stitches without it being numbed. That 0 out of 10 do not recommend. Trying to few more peeps out of this tea. As I was able to break up the little ball. I was able to bust the balls. I'm honestly surprised, like, my little brother doesn't have any scars on his head from when, because that poor kid, he has bumped his ball buster. That's me, baby. Stop, I love that. Oh, anyway. Oh, fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my little brother. So for some reason, my little brother was really good at like getting bonked on the head. There was one time when he fell out of, like, we were at a restaurant and he fell out of like the restaurant high chair they gave us and he bonked his head. There was one time we went to go see the circus. It was before like we knew anything about horrible. But we were at the Hampton Coliseum and my little brother fell and he busted his head. And then there was a time we went to Busch Gardens and my sister was watching my little brother while we went on a roller coaster, and then we came back and like the medics were there because my little brother fell and busted his head. Like, I don't know, like, this kid must must have been top heavy because he kept busting his head. Ugh. Yeah, that poor kid, he was always busted. For like every time, it was like a legitimate accident. Like in the high chair, he like leaned too far, and like those high chairs aren't like the safest thing, and he just toppled right over. The circus, he was a little kid, and like he stepped wrong, and then he slipped, and then he hit his head. And like the same with like at Busch Gardens, he like slipped and then he hit his head. So it's not like we were like repeatedly beating this kid's head. It's just there's just something about him that he just kept like slipping and hitting his head. But in his defense, he wasn't the only one that got his head hit a lot. According to my mom, when I was little, my sister would drag me around by my feet, and then my little head would like bounce on the floor, like boom, boom, boom. And my mom would be like, "Hey, baby, maybe we shouldn't do that." When she first told me that, I'm like, yeah, that probably explains a lot about me. Oh. One day for these tea streams, I should just call my mom, like, and have her on and just have her tell stories about my childhood, because I think you guys will find that really funny. Because there's like some stories that she knows that like I obviously wasn't there for yet. Because like there's the one about how I got like my legal name, which I'm not gonna say. I'll use like a fake one. But the story is my sister, who's 4 years older than me, like she just got done like potty training or whatever, and they're at the store and she picks up a thing of diapers, and my mom's like, sister, you don't need those, you're a big girl. And my sister's like, they're not for me, they're for the baby. So of course my mom's like, what baby? The baby in your belly? It's like, mom, come on. So my mom was like, so yeah, there's a baby? Like, yeah. And her name is redacted. How do you know that? She told me. So according to my mom, my sister knew that my mom was going to have a baby. It's going to be a girl. Because she thought the baby telepathically communicated with her or something. But like after that, like my mom found out she was pregnant, and then she's like, oh, okay, that's wild. And then I ended up being born a girl, and so they're like, well, we gotta name her redacted, because that's apparently what she said her name was. So yeah, that's my legal name is the way it is, because I apparently telepathically told it to my older sister as an embryo, according to my mom. That's one of the reasons why, like even though like I'm non-binary, and I like going by Thea online, like I still am pretty cool with like my legal name. That is partially because of the wild ass story that comes with it. That's why, like, at work, I'm cool with using my legal name because I love telling that story. It's so funny. And when I was little, my mom said that I would do something naughty, and then my mom would be like, "Who did this?" And I'd say it was my sister. And the problem with that was that my sister was at school. So I would say that my sister came home on the school bus, did the bad thing, and then went back to school on the school bus. That made perfect sense to me as a little kid. The way that I thought it would. I was like 4. Okay, leave me alone. And I also there's been a history of me with like food, like just doing weird shit. Like one time I wanted to make biscuits, like dog treats, for our dog Buster, but I was like 5. So I went into the kitchen and I was like, I know, I'm just gonna give eggs to the dog. So I just broke eggs on the floor and let the dog eat them. Oh, there's also the story about how I learned how to read, but I used that to gaslight my sister. So how I learned to read was when I was a kid, they had these VHS tapes that were like Disney sing-along videos, and that somehow taught me how to, like, it didn't like teach me how to read, but that's a big part of how I learned how to read. And they're like, this is all according to my mom, because I don't remember at all. So my mom said that my sister read to me, but then one day she found out that I knew how to read. And she kept trying to do like Phineas and Ferb, Candace trying to prove to her mom that the Phineas and Ferb were like building a roller coaster, but it was my sister trying to prove to my mom that I knew how to read. And for some reason, I just pretended like I didn't know how to read. So like she would catch me reading and be like, aha, and then go get my mom, and then like I would not be reading. And she's like, no, she knows how to read. But I just pretended I didn't know how to read. And just continued to gaslight my sister as like a 4-year-old. I don't know why. And then my mom found out that I didn't know how to read. So my mom thinks it's because I liked having my sister read to me. Which would make sense because I don't actually like reading. I hate reading. It probably doesn't help that, like, yeah, I was just a little gremlin. I was a little kid. And also, like, I'm pretty sure, like I've always had trouble reading. Like, it was probably like hard for me because I'm like partially slightly dyslexic. I've always had trouble reading. That's probably why I liked having my sister. But another gremlin thing I did was I was mad at my mom for some reason. I don't know what I did, like what she did that made me sad. But I went into her room, and in her jewelry box, I took one of each of her earrings and then hid them. And we never found them. We never found the other earrings. So my mom just had one of each set of earrings, and like to this day, I still feel so fucking bad about that. That I'm always buying my mom earrings. Because like every time like I get my mom a gift or like make her something, I always either buy or make her earrings because I still feel so awful about that, and I don't even remember doing that. Like, Mom, if you're here, I'm sorry for hiding all of your earrings. No, it wasn't all of them. It was one of each pair. I'm sorry, Mom. Oh. I think another... Oh. Oh, and then there was the time my mom tried to put me into preschool because, like, she was going to start working again. Like, she wanted to go back to work. And so she wanted to put me in preschool. So she wait till like the preschool like test it because preschool is basically like a way to help kids get ready for kindergarten. So my mom took me to like this testing thing, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't really have your child in preschool." I was like, they don't need to be prepped for kindergarten. They're pretty good. So my mom always said I was too smart for preschool. And she was like, God damn it. Because my poor mom wanted to like go back to work. But like she had to wait for me to like... So like, I think what they did was they put me in a daycare. Because at the time my dad was still in the army and we lived near a military base, and so they had a daycare on base. And then when I started school, like they would pick me up from the daycare and then take me to school, and then after school I'd go to the daycare, and then my dad would pick me up after work. And because of that, it led to a really weird thing. For a certain day. So on 9/11, I know, what a fucking segue. But on 9/11, it was weird for me because my dad came and picked me up from school, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I wonder what's going on. And then my dad is like, just stay here, do your homework. He's like, don't turn on the TV. Just do your homework and wait for your sister to get home. I'm like, okay, cool. And me being a little shit third grader was like, haha, my dad's not here. I'm gonna watch TV while doing my homework. And that was a fucking mistake. Cause that's when I found out what happened on 9/11. And later I found out that the reason my dad picked me up is because they were planning to shut down like the base completely, so like no one could get in or out. And before they shut it down, my dad picked me up from school and took me home so that I wouldn't be like on the base while it was shut down. So yeah, that was an experience. That fucked me up a lot. I need those. I was in class when they announced it. Yeah, it was... Yeah, like... I guess because, like, we were third grade, like, in third grade, and, a good number of, like, the students were like in the school because they were in like their parents were in the military. Because this was before they built the elementary school on base. So a lot of like the kids that lived on base went to my elementary school. Which is why my bus went on base, because it would stop at like the daycare and then pick up all the kids that lived on base, and then we'd go to school. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't like tell us because of that reason. But yeah, I didn't know until I got home, and I was a little shit and disobeyed my dad by being like, haha, my dad's not here. I'm gonna watch TV while I do my homework. And it just happened to be on the news. And then I saw what happened. I was like, oh, okay. And then I became like very afraid of terrorists in quotation marks, not like Arabs, obviously. Like I had this belief that there were like Bond villains that were out to get me personally. Because my dad was in the army, and I thought, I don't know. So like my idea of a terrorist was like a Bond villain, and so I believed that they would be hiding in my shower if the shower curtain was closed. So like I had to keep opening it, and my poor stepmom, who has a OCD, had to keep the shower curtain closed. It was a constant battle of us opening and closing this goddamn shower curtain. I was afraid to sleep. So my mom found like one of those like ceramic like garden statues that was a dog, and then said that my dog Buster's spirit was inside of it and was going to protect me, and she'd put it on the bed, and that was the only way I was able to sleep for a while. The kicker, the ceramic statue looked nothing like the dog. Because Buster was like a black like Cocker Spaniel mix, and this dog statue was like a white, so like some little white dog. Like, you know, those like crusty white dogs. But like that was enough for me to be like, oh yeah, my dog's spirit is totally inside of this thing. And I couldn't sleep unless I had that fucking ceramic like garden statue on my bed. And it didn't help that like I was still going to the daycare on base, and they had to implement the thing where they had the vehicle inspections to go on the base. So like they had to like check underneath all of the seats and underneath the bus. And so like when you're in fucking 3rd grade, that is terrifying. But yeah, I was convinced that I was a target for Bond villains because my dad was in the army. I don't know. Like I said, I was a stupid fucking kid. I think of other stories from when I was a child that fucking. As elementary school, I was in. I know exactly what grade I was in, because that was when they started like testing us on spelling, and we had like a spelling test that day, and I fucking hated spelling. Yeah, it was tough. Oh, I know one. For some reason, there was a time where I was obsessed with the idea of a bake sale. Um, and I wanted to have my own bake sale. However, I was a child, and it was just me and my sister at home. So what I did was I got some like goldfish crackers and some like sandwich bread, and I had my own little bake sale of goldfish crackers and sandwich bread. And I tried to get my sister to buy things for me for my bake sale, and she told me it was stupid, and I cried. I mean, looking back on it now, it was pretty fucking stupid, but at the time, that was devastating. um, but yeah, growing up, I had like a real problem of keeping my room clean because like no one actually told me like how to clean my room. They just assumed I would know what a clean room is supposed to be. But like now I'm like autistic and it's like I don't know what the fuck you mean. So it was like a constant battle with me and my dad, like trying to get my room clean and me not like understanding what that meant because no one actually told me. But there is a one time when I like he helped me clean my room and it was really clean, and I ended up with like this big like cardboard thing, and I made like, you know, like in Charlie Brown, how they have like the psychiatrist booth thing. Well, I did that, but I was like, see my clean room for $1. I don't know. Oh, there was a time my sister convinced me that our dog knew how to read. So my sister had two like note cards, and then she wrote Buster on one, which is the dog's name, and then she wrote like cat on the other. And she's like, look, the dog knows how to read. And she said, Buster, put your paw on your name. And then the dog happened to put her paw on the one that said Buster. And I was fully convinced that my dog knew how to read. Like there was no doubt in my mind that dog knew how to read. And I'd tell my friends like, yeah, my dog knows how to read. And they're like, we don't think so. Like, no, you don't understand. My dog knows how to read. I was a very gullible child. Oh, I miss that dog. He was such a good dog. Her name was Buster, which is typically like a boy name, but like they got her and then named her Buster, and then because they thought she was a boy, and then they're like, oh yeah, this is a girl dog. And they're like, well, she's like, she already knows her name. We're just gonna keep calling her Buster. She was like a Cocker Spaniel mix, and every single night she would come in and then sniff underneath my bed and then leave. And so my mom would say that Buster is like the Buster was checking for monsters. That's probably why I felt comforted by the fact that my mom was telling me that the dog spirit lived in that fucking ceramic statue. But the dog would come in and sniff underneath the bed and everything. Yay! Yeah, that's the one. I think that was probably the last drink of that. Oh, we'll see. We'll see with this one. I'll see if this has any life in it before switching to herbal. But yeah, I was really surprised to find out that the one you got me actually has caffeine in it. Cause I thought so I'm at least tracking. But so if you look at the ingredients, you can't see it. One of them is rooibos or rooibos. I don't know how to pronounce that. Which is a type of tea that is typically used for like herbal blends. Or like a replacement for regular tea because it has a very similar flavor to tea, but without the caffeine. So, like for my mom, like I suggest that she drinks teas with that in it because it still has like that, like, it's not like exactly the same, but it still has like that flavor of tea without the caffeine because my mom can't have caffeine. So I saw that and I'm like, oh, this must be like an herbal tea. And then when I was going to put it in as my herbal tea, because you know how I like to put the links, on the website it says that Yaupon holly is, what the fuck did they say it was? It was like one of like the sources of caffeine you can get like in North America. It was like something like that. I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, apparently there's caffeine in Yaupon holly tea, which I never even heard of Yaupon holly before, but now I know that there's caffeine in that. I was like, well, I can't drink that as my herbal tea because it's not an herbal tea. Every time I hear this, oh god, finally. Oh, I just saw your, I mean, I'm sure you had no idea that it had caffeine in it as well. But I'm just betting because I thought it was really funny. I just read your message about the magical teacher, and now I'm thinking about this one guy who dresses up as like the male Mikuo. He's like, here's how to get that guy that won't leave you alone off you. He's 1, 2, 3, ready, Miku beam, and then he pulls out a taser and turns it on. It's so iconic. I did try it. It is really good. The tea, it's lavender coconut, which is like a really like interesting, like I never heard of that like combination before, but it's really nice. And then the Winnie the Pooh teas have also been really what did I have yesterday? Oh, it was the apple cinnamon. Yeah, I had an apple cinnamon one yesterday. That one was really good. Oh yeah, I don't think there's much in this. Yeah, this has no flavor, so we're just gonna get rid of it. Turn that on again. Reheat the water. And we're going to dump this out. I gotta be careful because I don't want all of my shit to fall into the sink and break. All right. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi. All right, I need you, and I need you. Big fan of coconut toast. Florida Chia, same brand. Ooh, that's fun. We're sticking. On. Gotta do the thing. Yes. E3. Hopefully that turned it on. Oh, that's a big hot flower. Get in there, nerd. Yeah, the coconut for this one, it's like it's not too strong. Like it's very like lavender heavy. The tea or the honey? The tea. Here, I got the honey here. I'm gonna try in this one. It's like it's fancy honey, and I don't. When I have fancy honey, I don't want to like use it because it's like it's special. Like I know that's the point of the honey, but also I want to savor it, you know? This one. And right away. Then you just kind of let that steep forever. The herb, fine. I promise I will use this in this tea. I promise. Actually pretty late for me to getting to the herbal tea. Because usually I start the herbal tea when you get home from work around 10. Buddy? Yeah. Yeah, Bubba's. Hello. Yeah, you're a little guy. Persecuted. I know what you said too soon. I know. I think the one I sent you is like a local place. I did. I'm trying to think. Where's the last time I? Oh, it was when I went to that grocery store when I was trying to get a different battery for my bike, but they didn't have one at like AutoZone. And I was like, well, there's a grocery store right there. Might as well get some groceries and then take an Uber home. And I saw that there, and I was like, ooh, fancy. And because I was just looking, and then I saw that they had one that was it was Aster. I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. Like I gotta, you know. I did have a cherry blossom, like the little one for me, and I was surprised like how you could like taste the cherry blossom. Like just from them, the little bees getting that nectar. It's really crazy thinking like, depending on what type of nectar or whatever they get from flowers, like what like specific flowers they get, can affect the taste of the honey they produce. Like that's just wild to me. I'm surprised we haven't done a thing at work where they try to smoke the honey. I know what you're thinking. Crab, how do you smoke things like honey? Well, we have a magic thing called a smoke gun. What you do is you put a little bit of your wood chips in the top, and it has a hose, and then you put it the other end of the hose, and then the stuff you want to smoke, and then you light the wood chips on fire, and then there's like a little fan in the gun, and it blows the smoke through the hose into the container. And what you do is you want to make sure that the container is like practically airtight so that all the smoke stays in, and then that infuses the flavor with smoke. And we've done this for a variety of things. We had a smoked corn puree, and the way we did that was I made corn puree, and then I put it in what we call a hotel pan, which is like this flat pan, and then I'd wrap it up really tight, and then I'd poke a hole for the hose and like kind of seal it up, and then I would smoke the corn puree, and it was fucking weird. We had like a smoked Parmesan. Well, like the way they did it was kind of stupid, because what they did was they put these big old blocks of Parmesan, and then they smoked them. And so like we weren't using the big blocks of Parmesan, we were cutting them down. And because they smoked them like that, only like a layer of the Parmesan got smoked, but like majority of it didn't. So it's like, what's the point of us going through all this effort to smoke the Parmesan if it's not going to taste like it's smoked? Now, but like we never got to make it again because they made so much of like with the big blocks that didn't taste like smoked Parmesan. Like it had no smoked flavor because of the way they fucking smoked it. It was just, I was like, what we should have done is we grated it and then smoked that. That way it had a better chance for it actually getting a smoked flavor. But no, they don't listen to me. So like what they could do is kind of like what I did with the puree, where they did like as much surface area for the honey, and then wrap it up, and then use the smoke gun to infuse it with smoky flavor. Special honey. Like you could definitely taste the difference between like this and my regular honey. It's still on, yeah. Camera froze? Oh, you jerk. Did it go back up? And my hand in the mug. Did it go back up? I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I think it like lost connection for a second. I'm using your s'mores mug. See, I'm using your mug and the special honey because I love you. Honey, it was a lot of gift shop. One of the store clerk told me the guy who makes it was third generation beekeeper. Oh, that's so cool. I love it when like things like that get passed down. Especially like beekeeping, because beekeeping is so important for like the environment, you know? Because you know how they say bees are really important, and it's really alarming that so many bees are dying. One of the ways that we're helping the bee population is like beekeepers, especially the ones that like genuinely care about their bees. Like, if I had the funds, I would only be buying honey from like local beekeepers that like treat their bees like royalty. But like, I got some. But I do try to buy when because I beekeepers, my beloved. Fuck, now I'm thinking about the bee grinder. I hate how talking about beekeepers always makes me think of the bee grinder. Fuck. What an iconic Tumblr post. If you don't know, the bee grinder is a reference to this Tumblr post where it was like vegans make peace with honey, blah blah blah, and this one person goes in and goes, "Well, actually, if you get honey, that's bee murder," and people are like, "What?" Like I'm super paraphrasing this, but this person's like, "Yeah, they put them in this contraption where it grinds up the bees, and that's where you get honey." And people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And here they meant like the centrifuge machine. The machine that they put like the honeycombs in, and then it spins around to get the honey out of the combs, and then they just reuse the combs. they thought this person thought this was like a bee grinder where they force the bees to go into and grind them up for honey. And I think that's one of those Tumblr posts that I think about that post so much. I think about the bee grinder so much. Yeah, that's not how that works. That's a different. Ooh, that's fun. One of my mom's like high school friends like married into like a beekeeper family, and so she became like my mom's honey hookup. So she called her like, "Hey, you got the goods?" And then they bring over a bunch of like honey. I think it's time to raid out. What am I doing? Dashboard. All right. Luna, who are we rating? Are we rating Kane or Roy? I'll let you pick because I can't. Oh, you're Roy. Oh, yeah. Rip Shia. All right. So let's switch. Raid message. There's the raid message. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and thank you for having tea with me. I'll be back tomorrow. We're finally going to play the Mystria update. I promise we will be playing Mystria. We will get a kitty in the game. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, night, whenever. Don't die. Okay, love you, bye.